Welcome to Gainesville, Florida, the swamp, where they say only Gators get out alive. And that seems to be even more true if it's under the lights. And that's where Florida is for this opener at Ben Hill Griffin Stadium as Florida will christen a new season tonight. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team from the SEC, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Buffaloes have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. Fielded in the end zone, it's Daniels. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. The give to the back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. The Gator ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
Yeah, and we've seen them in the past, man. When Florida's really cooking, they've got some good backs. They've got some good balance, but they've got some physicality, and that's what you want to see from this unit.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Going for the big play. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to. And instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball, man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Wants to go up top. He'll take another shot here. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots, so they're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Gators decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. Sticks it in his belly. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Colorado. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
And the Buffaloes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Lewis wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Miller. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run. Now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
The Buffaloes will line it up on 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Got it behind the line. It's Williams. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Back to pass. Got his man quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
This crowd on hinge, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off to stop the threat. Trying to take it back. The 50. A dangerous cover man and a dangerous return man after the pick as he gets it all the way to the 44-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Trying to make magic with his feet. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Takes a hit as he fires.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Punt is on its way. Signal goes into the air, and he makes the fair catch at the 10. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Give to the fullback. Breaks into the open.
The defense is playing a 3-4, so there's some natural bubbles up front. I think that's where this offense is trying to attack them with that fullback run. Nice job by the linebacker, though, getting him down.
And the Buffaloes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the option. Now the toss. Finds a little space. They'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback, and too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Good pick up there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they're going to have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Bringing the heat. Going to take a shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
was incomplete. I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Lewis to throw. Quickly complete. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking downfield on 1st down. Going downfield for the big play. Touchdown, Buffaloes! They put the first points on the board.
Yeah, and listen, find your matchups you like, and you can see. You got your speedster out wide. You like the matchup. He sees it, puts some air underneath that thing, and he outruns the DB. He's got no shot. Runs underneath it, and then walks his way into the end zone for 6.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he'll bring it back. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Daniels. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Colorado.
Lewis wants to pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
They'll go to the air on second and short. They get to him as he throws. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with this decision.
They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They'll run the option. And now in the pitch, the ball's loose.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play.
He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. From midfield, looking for room. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. Find some fresh air. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
I love it. What a play call. Going to the fullback in the running game, and he shows you that he's got some ability. This guy was a big-time high school running back, and he shows you the wiggle. He's got some ability to break tackles, and he helps his offense out.
Toss sweep to the left. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Buffaloes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Motion from the back. Run it with the fullback. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
And the big fella, usually blocks, but has a nice little run and met by the strong safety. He's called the strong safety for a reason. Those guys are, oversized safeties that are really strong. They're usually strong tacklers. Did a good job getting the big fella to the ground. Just gave up a little too many yards.
The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
He gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Lewis to throw. Quick strike complete. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
And the Buffaloes line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll send the back in motion. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bucks!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they can become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field, nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
And the Gators will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Ripping through the defense. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll run the toss. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. That defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire for the ball carrier.
And you got to see those plays. Those plays are very fast. It happens quick. There's no fake to a toss. It's pitched down the outside, trying to get to the wide side of the field. Great job by the defense. You got to set those edges by the defensive end, and everybody fly to the football.
Lewis wants to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the catch. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And it's right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to run it. Kept it, and he's past the marker. A little excitement there to wrap up the first half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Gators will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Start from their own 21. Lewis to throw. Works the middle. No chance to run, but still a good game.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
And the Buffaloes in a good spot here with second and short. Gonna run it. It's Hayden. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Williams. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep shot.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They give it to him again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Off the play fake. Quarterback now breaking the field. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Yeah, that is a big-time drop right there. Fourth down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe in you.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Florida.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10.
Ready? Cricket.
Here's the handoff. Can't get him to the ground. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
Gets the back moving. The big fullback's got it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Lewis wants to pass.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like Javon Curse coming off the edge. The freak. It was a nightmare. So hard for our guys to block. We felt like game day was easier than what we faced in practice. And I tell you, this D-line by the Gators, what they got this year, they are special.
Running to Green. Turning it on. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Finds the tight end. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
The Buffaloes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off play action. Quickly to the tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
And and running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
To give to the big fullback. Touchdown, Colorado! And the punishment has been extended.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game one going exactly how they scripted.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
The Gators are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. He's going to fire deep. Makes the grab on the left side. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Now on the option. He'll toss it. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on third down. And the Gators want to move quickly. Quarterback making adjustments. Snap from the gun on third down. He's going to let one fly down the middle.
You got to give this defense tons of credit because they have been lights out. They have not allowed a single point so far, and a big reason why is how well they're playing on the back end. They came into this game knowing the offense was going to try to throw the football, but they're not giving anything up, and another great job that time in coverage.
Forced out of the pocket. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34.
Here we go.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up second and 4.
And this fullback is just dependable, and he's versatile. He's not just a guy that can block. He can catch the ball, and like you saw right there, you can hand it off to him, and he can generate you explosive plays.
They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Fires to the tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these third downs present themselves.
Trying to keep the drive alive. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
4th and inches anywhere on this field. I don't care if it's in the red zone, on your own goal line. If you have their offensive line, I'm going for it, and you just saw it right there. Get it done.
And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Gets it past the marker. There he goes. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. And the Buffaloes have their offense in high gear. Gibbs to the big fullback. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
And they're kind of going to their closer now, right? Like they give it to the physical guy that gets downhill, north-south, right away, hard to tackle, falls forward, paving holes, and this is a good opportunity for this offense to keep pounding and try to run that clock out.
Sends it back in motion. The pitch to the left. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Everything going the offense's way. Trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
The Buffaloes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Motion from the back. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Yeah, and how about this offense, man, putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal. Going on the road, handling these conditions in game 1, they've done a phenomenal job.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Miami opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Here's a throw downfield late. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again.
He's going to let it go. Pulls it in on the left. Hits the crease. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, Dave.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
They'll go to the fullback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Let's be honest, Reese. Like, the only time the fullback gets the football is usually in short yardage situations, and the defense was locked in. You got to try to get penetration with that defensive line. They did a good job of it. Nowhere to go with the football for the big fella.
Lewis to throw. Unloads to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? And the Buffaloes will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. Got his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. With the clock running, this should be the final play. I guess they're just trying to build up the stats. On target to the left. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense.